still find something new.
Well, that's it. What's up, everybody? We're back. It's good to be back. If you kind of saw the short a little early, appreciate the view. Yes, we are back after the abrupt ending. We are sorry for the abrupt ending for the viewers that watched last week and got into it because it was good. But the weather kind of, or 2 weeks ago, the weather kind of turned on us. Because lately, for some reason, Northern Illinois has decided, forget Tornado Alley, we're just going to be Tornado Illinois. And it's just been, we've literally had the most this year out of anybody. And they just keep happening. So, we're sorry about that, but we'll get right back into it. They, as Nuts and Bolts had decided to venture back. That's right, back to Gearhold, the city they had created that they had been away from now for what had been about a month. It's been about 21 days. By the time you get there, you're almost at about a month since the last time you were in your city, believe it or not. I'm keeping track, so it's been about a month. Yeah, it'll be exactly 28 days when you get back to your city from the last time you left. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
So you're heading back, and after 2 days of heading back, and not too much happening in their way, kind of just having a little issue at a river, crossing a river, and getting past that without any issue, and and then as well as just a little bit of oddness as the forest around them one day would get a little quiet. And as it did, they kind of stumbled into a pool of blood, which that's right where we're going to pick up, right where we left off. As you stand in the forest on this path that is about 5 feet wide. So, it's a little tight walking next to each other, but it's about 5 feet wide. There's a pool of blood, the width of it, and probably about another 4 feet the other way. So it's a lot of blood. And the forest is quiet. Right there is where we left off abruptly. So right there is where we'll end. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll go with the perception check, see if the blood leaves anywhere.
Okay, go ahead.
Read through all my studs over here. Last time.
Yeah, your dice were not being kind to you.
No, it
last
was
time.
not. Perception. So that's
I know I changed some of mine out.
27.
27. Kind of looking around.
Keep this.
Forward, you notice the path doesn't look any doesn't kind of continue in the way of the path. Look over to your right. The nothing. But as you kind of look towards Ralph, and the tall leaves just on the other side of him, you notice the leaves not bent, but as if they were pushed, like run through into not to where they were like forced down, but where there was something like that air went through it wrong. But it's a direct path. But as you see it, because of that freaking room on the phone, you're looking at it and you're noticing how like the rest of the grass is kind of swaying up and the grass just kind of bends back in this section. You also notice there's a little bit of red on the tips of it.
Well, looks like there might be a trail, something leading this way. We can follow it, or keep on heading in our original direction. It's up to you.
Making the way back.
Can I do a nature check to see if it's like an animal blood or a human blood or
Yes,
something like that?
Yeah, I'd say that's nature.
Nature or
Because it's partially tracking it.
I'm gonna
just
say
looking at it.
investigation because that's more deducing clues.
okay.
Yeah, because nature's weather, it plants, animals, and life. I mean, why don't you give me one of both?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so that's what are you doing? Is that your investigation?
Yeah,
Okay,
investigation.
so now give me a nature. It just makes the little storytelling easier for me.
16.
Actually, it works out well. So you're kind of looking at this pool of blood, Ralph, and at this point, you guys have both moved up onto about 5 yards. So you're trying not to step in it. You're not trying to mess with the scene. You pick this up and spotted that it looks like it goes this way, but Ralph, you're stuck on this pile as you start to look at it, and as you're looking at this blood, there's a light redness to it, like a vibrant redness to it. And you're kind of looking at it, but you notice there's a swirl where a section of it is darker and almost kind of not bends away from the lighter, but pulls. Okay, what's the stick?
Can I shove cogs into it?
The one above nature.
Medicine?
The medicine check
Yeah, sure.
and the blood.
Yeah, I guess to see if it's poison or not.
If it's two types of, it's both blood.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What you think?
I got 19.
19. You're kind of looking at it, and you notice this color. So you've been focused on it for a moment, and you quickly notice not only from a past fight that you and Cogs have been in, but the darker blood is orc blood. The vibrant red, you're not sure. But there's a lot more of the vibrant red than this small little blot of the dark. And then the trail that, which you can kind of see of blood and a trail going to your left.
Should we investigate the trail?
It's up to you guys. It's not up to me.
So what you think?
I just asked you. You want to investigate it?
Damn robot, quit glitching! I just wanted to tell you,
You should hit me so many
I was
times in the
trying
head.
I was trying really hard to get a guest player for this 7 days of travel because I had made a freaking bard character that was so, and I thought of so many good, like, oh, that'd be, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I had this character was such a dick. But and I was trying to find a guest player, but I couldn't get anybody. I tried to talk to Ed. I couldn't get anybody though. But okay, so what you see the show? What would you like to do?
Well,
What you think is the trail? You follow?
Can I tell if that's a trail left by it? And like if that's like
That would
the
be
fresh
a
trail?
survival,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give you advantage on it because you do have a history of it as kind of lived in the forest and the woods.
Doesn't matter. I rolled 10 on both.
Wait a minute! Oh, really?
And then my survival's 10, so dirty 20.
What? How's your survival 10? I got 6 here.
I'm proficient.
Oh, yes, you are. I see the people filled now. Wow, you're proficient in a lot, you asshole.
And some of the items you gave me, like the intelligent headband thing.
Well, I never realized, now that these are filled out, sorry guys watching, but I am just now realizing after they updated their things in front of me, how perceptive both of these characters are. How many bees are in a hive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 325 bees in that hive and 1 queen. Sorry. But
Like you said, we both have to be blind next time.
so you're kind of looking to see if it is a trail, in fact, a trail. I wouldn't say as much as a trail. It was used as a pass, as a shortcut, access from or to something, at least once. You can figure that out just from like what you've seen when you've lived in the forest. When a creature would run through something one time and the way it would change the geography. Yeah, you immediately recognize that.
Well, there's always a chance of an encounter, or we can just take the safe route and go home.
I don't care either way.
It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna push
leaving it-
fucking cogs in the fucking.
I'm leaving it more open to you guys to roll
Like,
play
cause
it.
it's like tall grass, kind of like.
Yeah, like you're 6'5" or 6'3" is what you said your guy was 6'4".
Oh, I was gonna say I am not.
Well, no, it's like we're the same height for the most part. But no, but I would say like it's probably about 2 feet high. And like I said, but it's now that you look, you notice, you do see it's pushed, and there is definitely some blood like on the like tops of the grass where it's kind of pushed over at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab cogs and be like, look at this. Like I'm showing him something real close
What?
and
What?
just kind of shove him in there.
Okay. Give me a little strength check.
No one.
Cogs, I never started the music today. He gives you a little shove, and you kind of stumble for a moment. You kind of just go, and as you do, give me one perception check real quick, and it's going to be a disadvantage because it's quick. So it's like as you're going into it.
Oh, so 6, 8, 12.
As you fall, you do notice like the top of the grass net, and there's even a little like because you fall ahead about 5 yards, 7 yards from what he pushes you. You do notice there's some speckles of blood, that fluorescent, that brighter red blood in the dirt. And it seems to be kind of making a trail in that direction. Quickly, though, to where you could kind of see like splats.
Well, it definitely leads through this way, you jerk.
I figure you have better eyes. You find it.
Yeah, but you're taller.
So what would you do? He's ahead of you about 7 yards right
I just get up and I just go ahead. I guess I'm going to just go ahead and follow this trail.
now. You're just gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, I see him doing that. I guess, and I'm just gonna follow
Yeah, how
behind.
far back do you say? Just out of curiosity.
Like a couple steps behind him.
Okay. So you kind of
I'm going to get snatched
Ralph
again.
you shuffle up a bit and you kind of get close. You guys kind of start to pick up your feet, start moving towards into this grass, and you're starting to get thicker where you start to see the trail kind of fade from behind you. At this point, you've been walking for a little bit. Just go ahead and give me a perception check real quick. And as you're walking, you kind of notice the forest kind of thins a little bit.
18.
Oh, yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
26.
Wow. High one, too. Wow. Okay. Even average. Wow. So you kind of, Cogs, you stop for a moment. Not to just, not to stop, but just to kind of gather as you've kind of been moving, following this splat for a little while. Ralph, you're focused. You're a hunter. You know when you see blood, something's going on. Being in the wild, it could be either. Usually, it isn't for good reason either. So you know. So your eyes are kind of instinctively at this point. You're kind of drawn to the ground, sticking to those blood. So we got a little dry eye. I could tell. You're focused on those splatters, and as you're kind of looking at the splatters, you kind of bump into Cogs. Cogs, you're looking around, and as you're kind of looking, you notice the forest that was around you has now become not so much the forest, not so much a plain. It's open. The grass is more open, and there's some trees, and you're kind of looking ahead. And as you kind of look ahead, you can see about 100 yards just past the little tree line, what looks like a plume of smoke in the air.
You want to check this
Oh,
out?
he doesn't know. You saw it. He's looking at the ground.
So I see it, he don't.
He's focused on hunter mode. Like he's like as he literally bumped into your back and was like, because he's just trying to keep his eye on the bloodline.
Hmm.
He's tracker right
Oh, there's smoke up ahead. Okay, wanna check this out?
Yes and no.
I mean, we came this far, might as well.
Does the blood seem to be going that way? Too? Towards the smoke?
I'm gonna say, give me an investigation check on that one.
30-20.
20. And your passive is 16. So you're kind of looking ahead. And you're still kind of you're up now and you're looking at him, but at the same time your peripheral vision still on the ground. You're still kind of like you're trying not to lose that blood. And as he's talking, saying the plume of smoke, you kind of look down and you do like a quick track. Throw me a survival. And you kind of notice the blood does kind of continue.
18.
Where the plot of the smoke is, the blood continues a straight path where you notice it kind of, from what you can assume, you can't see it, but from what you can assume, it kind of follows the grade of the ground where it kind of lifts a little bit into the valley of trees. From what you can assume from the path that you could see ahead of this, you can catch a blood drop about 20 yards ahead. You could just spot it. You know what I mean? In this grass, because the grass is thick enough to where if blood hits it, that fluorescent red, you're going to catch it in this field. So you can see that, and you kind of look. The smoke is probably about 30 yards to the west or to the east of what the trail is. So you're not sure. It's going in that general direction. Like, this is the smoke trail. This is what you could see of the blood trail. Is it going that way?
I'd like to investigate to see if there is any footprints or dragging, like something that was dragged across that ground.
Investigation? Yeah, absolutely. Cogs, you see this and you immediately kind of like go full Inspector Robot mode again. You put the hat on. No. I don't know why I always envision Inspector. I don't know why.
23.
23? Oh, brother. Your dice are helping you today. So you kind of are looking, now that you see him focused on this blood and his eyes Ralph's eyes drawn towards this smoke, drawn towards what you assume is the blood that he's tracking on the ground. And looking, you start to kind of look at more towards the direction of between, I guess is the way to put it. Looking forward ahead of you as you're a few steps ahead of him. You kind of are looking in the ground. You don't catch footsteps, but you do catch drag marks. And as you're kind of looking out, go give me another investigation check because I like that one, but I want to know. Or make a perception, please. Perception.
23.
Holy crap! Good roll. DC 20. Good roll. So you kind of are looking up on the trail ahead, the trail you plan to follow. At this point, you follow it, and you look ahead, and you can kind of see where it starts to break the trees. You do notice some smaller trees have been knocked down. And it's from what you can put together going towards that fire.
Well,
That freaking 23 got it.
Can I smell the smoke of the fire and tell if it's just a regular campfire or
meat
a
cooking.
wildfire or a
If they're absolutely survival check. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it to you because you have a very, I'm gonna say survival or nature check on that one because you have a pretty you lived in the woods.
16.
16.
Mhm.
So in seeing cogs kind of react this way and look this way and kind of really detect the situation that's going on, you kind of look up and the bestial side comes out a bit. Go ahead and roll another dice. I should have gave you advantage for that.
For what?
The investigation.
The survival thing?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. The one you just rolled.
18
Okay, so it's
plus
yeah, it's gonna get an advantage. You're gonna get
plus 10, so 28.
okay. Yeah, okay. So you kind of put up, and with the beast in you, you kind of.
You know, Wolverine smells.
I mean,
Like
but
that's-
it is you are.
What is it?
You
Like,
kind of get off. Do you say it, dude? Say it.
I did.
Play it. Play it.
I
Give
just
him
like
a brush.
now. I'm just like,
Your tail's going nuts. See, think about it, because he has a tail.
Do I?
Like, why's your tails? Yeah.
I,
When,
I thought he
when,
had the
when you
cast.
have that beast,
Oh,
when
that
when
beast.
that
Oh, yeah.
beastness comes, the tail, the claws come out. You
Oh,
get
I
a
thought he
little
had a cast.
So that's what I mean. As I describe it, you're seeing that beast form for some reason is coming out, and his head's kind of tilted up.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
sitting with his tail coming out and starts going. I sort of give like a weird smile, just like, what is it, Lassie? What do you smell?
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that. I love it. See, that's how you play D&D, though. So okay, but yeah, so you kind of what you smell. It takes you a moment.
You know, like, am I smelling incense? Or is it a campfire?
Or is it some green leaves that make it feel good? But
Cool,
no,
I'm talking
you
about.
smell a slight odor of meat,
Okay, so it's like a cooking fire.
and then like heavy oak. But there's you get that like as you kind of stand there.
Oh, poinsettia.
At this like so but at this point that tree line
Mush, Lassie.
that's elevated up ahead of you, that tree line's probably only about 50 yards away at this point.
Sniff it out, Lassie. Mush.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go up to like sneak as close to that tree line as possible before like getting into that light or by like
Remember, there's those broken sticks too, where like he had checked to see, and I said there's those branches, the small trees that were broken. Something to consider. But yes, you want to sneak up?
yeah.
Okay, so it's just gonna be. Let's just throw stealth on there.
For the both of us, or
Are you staying back? Or are you gonna follow up? Follow him.
probably just a couple feet back.
Then I won't make you do. So I'm saying about 10, 15 feet back. Okay.
All right.
Dirty 20.
30, 20, 30, 20.
Doesn't matter either way.
That primal side of you, Ralph, you've
I just
kind of
rolled 2 18s.
you sense something. You become a little alert as you start to kind of walk up towards this tree line. Focused. It kind of grades up more into like not a mountain, but like a natural hillside where the perfect sledding hill, if you will. And you can kind of see there's tons of trees, but as you're kind of looking, give me a perception check. You're looking through these trees to look forward, and you don't see any footprints or anything like that. But
16.
you kind of look ahead, and you can notice every now and then a splat of that fluorescent blood on the tree line. And as you're kind of following that tree line on these woods, you look ahead, and just in the break of the trees, probably about 200 yards ahead, you can see a flicker. Remember, he's about 15 feet behind you, so he knows none of this.
Okay. Can I do an investigation to see if I hear or see any like shadows moving or anything?
It's going to be at a disadvantage, regardless, because with sight, you're trying to look through the trees. with here, you're trying to look through the trees and just the sound of nature. So it's a disadvantage either way, but you can.
For investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh. 11.
11. You kind of look, and you can't really tell through the trees. You can't. You hear sound. You hear, the creatures and that. But anything out of the ordinary. I mean, you can occasionally hear like a crackle, a fire crackle. But other than that, no, nothing out of the ordinary. You kind of.
what's the hold up?
There we go.
You see anything?
No, not really. There's a little light. That's it.
Well, might as well push forward a little, see if we can get anything else from this.
How do you approach it?
And no, you can't push me ahead. I'm this far back.
I got the high ground, Anakin. Something to think about.
Because you said we were going uphill, right?
Uphill, and there's a lot of trees. Like think of like that pine forest where it's like
Right.
tree 2 feet away right here, 2 feet away here, 2 feet. So you could like break through seeing them, but like you can't see through them.
Right.
You're not sure what straight is. And yeah, I have the high ground. Just something to think about. You don't know what's up there. Yeah, I'm loving the rope. I'm loving it so far, but just
You got lead. It's your call.
some music.
Oh, man.
Well, it's not that hard either. We push forward or you go back.
Unsure of what to do.
So is he up by me now?
Yeah. Yeah, he
No, I'm 2 feet after that answer question. I'm two,
yeah,
3 feet.
because at this point you realize it's safe. So unless you snap at him because he just like walked up on you. Yeah.
No.
You
Bad
never
Lassie.
gave
Bad.
you never indicated to him that it was unsafe or anything as you went up. You were up there for about 10 minutes. So it just got to that point. He's like, oh fuck it, it's gotta be fine. But here's a little motivation. That you sir.
So
Man, if we would have skipped the ad, that would have been okay. Here you go. Okay, no, I can't. We're gonna get trademarked. All right. So, but okay. So yeah, so you're at the bottom of what this hill is. You can see it slightly graduating. Ralph, you can see a light through this thick fullness of trees.
I'm gonna
About
toss,
200 yards ahead.
I'm gonna toss cogs up there.
I'm going to try and tuck and dodge.
200 yards away. This is far.
Oh.
And this is, like I said, the trees are like, it's like tree. So this is like a few stealth checks to get to 200 yards ahead. This is.
I'm staying behind
I'm
you.
gonna
You
cut
got better eyes.
down a tree to see if it'll make like a timber effect and just go all that way.
We're uphill. We're going uphill, aren't we?
Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna fall down.
Okay.
That's how gravity works.
I didn't say nothing.
We're not that.
I just got like the road runner. That's right. You can walk through this. Don't be afraid.
Okay, we're just
Just think of like
I'm trying to push him forward.
I don't know what game to compare it to be like.
Are you that much of a chicken? Do I need to take lead?
Okay, I'm just gonna go from like You said it's like 200 yards?
Yeah, you saw the light about 200
I'm
yards.
just going to
in.
do like
Yeah, see, it's
10 yards at a time.
You go about 10 yards at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, I
I don't care if it's a million checks as long as I can do it right.
okay, and that's fine.
Go from tree to tree.
Okay, so you're just gonna follow him. Are you gonna follow him?
Yep.
Okay, so it's eventually gonna be that bigger section when we get there, but because I'm trying to figure out because I have a whole map. Okay, so
It's like Animal House where he's trying to sneak past.
I'm not gonna do 10. We're gonna do 25. 25.
Okay.
And it's thick wood. You
Oh, okay.
didn't hear nothing. It'll give you a chance to you'll cover enough ground to be able to hey, if I want to try to hear again or okay. So both of you give me stealth checks. Since you're gonna follow
13.
16.
16. Make a little bit of noise. You're rustling through the grass a little bit, but the grass kind of starts to point. As you know, the shade from the trees is suffocated basically anything around. And it becomes you're kind of having to weave around branches and that. And you kind of have to duck and squat, kind of twist your body out of it. You get the first about 25 feet into this. Go ahead and Ralph, you're leading. Go ahead and give me a perception check. And Cogs, you're kind of following along. And Ralph, and as you're following along, you see as Ralph kind of stops about 25 feet in, begins to look ahead.
30-20.
And God, you guys they're spanking the dice today. They were just like, not today. But you kind of look
Wait
ahead.
till combat.
True. But you have stuck to a kind of a straight path, even like kind of cutting, bobbing and weaving. You've stuck to a straight path. You kind of look ahead, and getting up now. It's about you can see this light now between the trees, and it is definitely a small fire. You could see it kind of on the hillside. Just ever so slightly through the cracks of the tree. Before it was just a little flicker of a flame. Now you see this. Okay, that I can see some wood in the fire, but that's
Can I do an investigation to see if I hear anybody moving around there besides us?
she's about to roll a natural 20. Would you stop hitting stuff and just change your damn dice already?
17.
Dude he cocks his dice a lot. And he does it. I don't know how his tray does it all the time.
It does.
You could see it in your tray. What was 17 you said?
Yeah.
You're kind of looking forward.
It's probably like,
It's my house too.
yeah.
But you're kind of looking up and you're kind of as you see this fire and you're not that far off from the fire. It's just a well, it's not even making a mark on the mic. Sorry, I had to make it play for Mike.
Let's see.
Sorry about that, viewers. I didn't mean to F your ears up.
So we're doing moving forward.
Sure.
Okay, give me your stealth check.
Yeah. Natural 20. With a +3.
Hi, Poppy.
18.
18.
This
Ooh.
is the third time I've had either advantage or disadvantage, and I've rolled the exact same.
I can't believe you're still rolling that blue dice. That thing went so bad on you last time.
I was doing good today.
Yeah, but those last couple sessions, I was just surprised. That's all I'm saying. I changed out a few sets of mine because I was like, okay, I need to freshen up the juju. But you kind of, you move ahead, kind of creeping, streaking through these tree branches, trying not every now and again getting caught on one and just as a slight branch snaps, but you trudge up another 25 feet. Why don't you both go ahead and give me a perception check? And you both at this point, Cogs, you're not so much falling back, but you're about 2 steps back and just to like the right of Ralph. So you're able to see forward.
12.
Natural 20 plus 10 is 30.
Oh, that's dirty. Wow. Okay. So you kind of both look ahead, and as you do, you see a fire, and now you see what appears to be some form of animal over the fire. And you can both hear the sound of a blade hitting something.
Like a sharpening sound or
Yes. Yeah.
a fighting
I
sound?
guess I didn't describe that well enough, but yes, a sharpening.
Okay.
Okay, I should have said like a stone,
Like a scrape.
like a knife to a stone, sharpening.
Do either of us actually see this person?
And give me another perception check. Give me a moment. You gonna roll?
Sure.
Don't have to.
14.
30.
You see the movie.
There's a slight
figure.
there's a slight figure sitting there.
Kind of looking ahead. Now focused on where the noise came from. You both kind of spot something, Cogs. You kind of see something just through the trees. As you notice, Ralph just kind of like
Eagle-eyed hyper.
Wait.
something big sitting on that stone. Damn 30. See a man shit inside his house for a freaking when you roll a 30. In inner city. I'm trying to look into that hotel room. You look into the hotel room, he's in the bathroom taking a shit.
Let's see.
Something big sitting on a stone. And you just reported it to him. And you know what?
How about we take that?
Hey Ralph, you rolled this day. Or no, Cogs, you did. So go ahead and just roll me a D4. But keep thinking. Big thing on a stone.
2.
Okay.
There
We
now.
should just-
2 big
We should just take that meat off the spit and then sneak out of here. Wouldn't that be funny if he turns around and it's not there?
So we're doing Yogi Bear and the park ranger taking the picnic back seats.
Hey boo boo. Hey boo boo boo.
Okay, we're gonna go steal his food.
2 chaotic motherfuckers stole my picnic basket. One was a titanium pain in the ass, another one was a pet. He looked like some kind of savage. What? Alright, what was that? I'm sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna go and steal the food that we can see on the campfire, I guess.
At this point, you're about 75 yards away. I would. Oh God, you guys make me hate being a DM sometimes because I just want to play so bad, but it's at the same time I'm just gonna break the fourth wall and just say you are 75 yards away. There is no reason to get irrational from so far away from something that is just sitting on a rock, but it's big, so it must be a fucking dragon.
Okay, we'll get closer then.
I love you guys. I do. I love you guys.
Was orc at the beginning? He's like, well, the orc is cooking sausage.
I
So
thought we were a lot closer.
no, you're 30 at
Oh, yeah,
75 yards
like
away.
25 feet.
Yeah.
My
So you
bad.
30 at like, and I was going a little more. So you eagle visioned it with 30 is what it was. So that's what I mean. It's like you spotted this, you told him, and you're like, we're fucking going. We're raiding. We're ready. That's gone, dude. You're lucky I'm not a player. You see, this is why you gotta love me as a DM because most DMs are like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You get there, it's empty. What do you mean it's empty? They're fucking ran. I'm screaming a mile away.
Okay, you love.
I'm trying to give the best story. Even if that story is me trying to convolute these guys to not make the enemy run away. I'm sorry. Don't criticize me 'cause my DM style. But yeah, just give me a stealth check. Just give me a stealth check. I love you, boys. Oh, you guys are my. Oh.
21.
Oh.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are wow. So you kind of
It's because it's not combat.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative. 1, 2. So you kind of get up into about 45 yards of this, and you kind of look up, and at this point, you both can see there's something sitting on this log. It looks familiar. It looks familiar. The shape of it begins to look very familiar to both of you. And now you can definitely see it's some kind of deer or something over that fire that is just cooking. But go ahead and give me a perception check.
$25.
29.
You do notice a second one of these things just a little bit ways off behind what looks to be a bush on going up the mountain.
Can we see, like, if they have, like, a camp set up? Or is it just, like, a fire? Like, do they have a tent covered?
Perception check.
21.
What? I wouldn't say an official camp. It's definitely a sleep out as you see some like large fur like animal skins on the ground where it looks like they're laying.
Bedrolls.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them.
So we know there's at least.
There's a fire pit. You see where the fire pit is at, there's a massive log, like a sitting log right there. And then again, this massive, you're not sure what it is, it's familiar, sitting on another log. And then as you're kind of up now, you can see up just a little bit that like there's a bush and you can see what looks to be another one.
Can I do a history check to see if I could recall who this or what this might be?
Yes.
18.
It's a ogre.
We're stalking.
Okay, can I do another history check to see if I know any ogres?
Holy crap. Yeah. You're from my yeah.
Since I'm next to him, I'll be like, what's going through your head, buddy? Just tapping him, and I'm casting guidance on that one.
But yeah. It falls into your back. That's a high roll.
That's
You
why I
have
got the guidance.
he gave you guidance. Did you roll a natural 20?
Mhm.
Roll your guidance.
And I get a +4, so 24. +4, 28.
Get out of my house.
He's like, we're done.
Like, you can make up a name. I don't care.
No, it's
Like, because
not even
turning
that.
this
There
potential
is
combat into combat
no there,
or not
but this
combat.
is it. There was an ogre as a child. You remember a time? I can't fucking believe this. You and your brother fought constantly. When you and your brother fought one time, there was a group of ogres on the outside of your town. Your mother left you with them for an hour, you and your brother, because she said if you wanted to live like savages, you can be savages. And you kind of like, in that brief instance, you kind of learned a little bit about them, and realized like they're not as violent and angry. They don't just attack. They don't just they're trying to get by. There's a 25, by the way.
Okay, so
It plays into his twin background. I'm charging you.
now since we were with them for like an hour or so, did they tell me any of their names?
I think that'd be another history check. And it's gonna be a disadvantage. You're trying to recall, like a memory of the deepest part of a memory.
Since I'm still touching his back, my guidance is still going, right?
Cogs is like stroking your back, like I got you. Don't cry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Say it, Cogs. Tears are kind of welling in Ralph's eyes.
I'll
like
protect
30-20.
grunts. Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Do I know any ogre names? Whether they actually belong to anybody I know or nothing like that.
Name? No. You like all you can remember is and like a lot of like motion when they like talk to each other and did things.
Okay.
See, not everything has to be combat. You just gotta know.
Right.
Ooh.
And we're like 25 yards away now.
Like about 40.
40.
Yeah, 40 yards away.
I guess we'll just walk up slowly closer.
Okay. So kind of, are you just gonna follow him up?
Yeah.
Like a non-threatening manner.
It's kind of just like,
Like
yeah. Do you like grunt or anything at him?
no, not until I get closer.
Okay. So you start to like walk up. Now,
Or
like,
as I guess I could be making grunting sounds as I'm walking,
What?
trying to like
give me the grunt, bro. Come on.
no.
Come on. I'm giving you. Come on.
Get
Get a little
Give it.
primitive in this bitch. Come on. You're a man. You got to feel it in the nuts, bro. It comes from the groin. I'm not even kidding. All right. There it is. Okay. So you start to make noise. Oh, wow. As you kind of get close, you fall within about 35 feet, and immediately the one sitting there gets up as it. You see the knife go up in the air. Not hostily, just as the other one kind of, and you can hear the heavy stomping. It
Oh,
comes,
it sees us?
yeah, it comes with, the second one comes with it as it.
Right.
So do we do
You're about
like a
25.
persuasion to like be like, hey, we don't mean you any harm kind of like thing?
I quickly cast tongues on myself.
Yes, but it's going to be a disadvantage because there's a language barrier.
I cast tongues on myself.
That mean you get to learn a language?
No, I just pretty much can understand the language as long as it's spoken or
Okay,
signed
so
in front of me.
you hear this, Cogs, what you hear is indubitably. Who approaches my lens?
It's us, Cogs, and
State your business.
we're just traveling. We just saw.
You're just here. Yeah, like you. He's like you're like fascinated by this.
Yeah, we just saw a lot of blood. We thought there might be trouble. We're just here. We thought we could help if there was any, but apparently you guys were just hunting food.
Well, we've been out here a few days. We call this camp. You're welcome to stay for dinner. Just we're asking no hostility. We're just hunters.
We're just here traveling. No hostility, nothing. We're just here friendly.
Kind of sword kind of drops a little bit. You see this, and you're just like you're lost at this point. Kind of drops it in his blade. Kind of aims towards the fire. Yeah, you understand what he's saying because he's saying it all in regular language, but it's for the most part. But it's just
As
like,
I lean towards Ralph, I'm just like, that's right. I'm a Jedi.
but it's he's like points towards it. This is my buddy. But you're hungry?
Well, I'm just a robot, but he might be. Are you hungry, Ralph? They're inviting us to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll join them.
Okay. I mean, how that? What? How did that happen?
Kind of
You know, you know what? You know what? You can listen too, and I also cast tongues on him.
Okay, so yeah, you started hearing it, like and say,
Oh,
and-
thought it just clear.
yes, please come join us
Tongues.
for food. It's we're just here hunting.
I understand them now.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh.
But this only lasts for an hour, so if we got any questions, we gotta ask them quickly, or I gotta recap.
Well, yeah, let's sit down and any questions you may have or whatever it is. You know, we know plenty of these woods and have some of this wonderful deer meat that we have prepared this morning. I'm just gonna assume you kind of followed us because of the trail.
Yeah.
It was a bit
Yeah.
concerning at first.
Yeah, we try not to leave too much of a mess, but this one kind of went right on the trail, and I mean, we are a little savagery when it comes to trying to find some food, but
Just out of curiosity, I just want to see how big this deer is.
so you go up, and it's a deer, but it's like a mutated deer, where it's like it's got four ears
It's like from Fallout.
and it's got four eyes. No, it's just it doesn't belong here. Like something about it is off. That's a whole other side quest if you want to go on it, but I don't know how to. That was the artificer story, but if you were an artificer, but no, but no.
We just hire those.
So so you sit. Do you eat some? Do you try some?
Yeah.
Okay, so you eat. Okay, so you're gonna get 10 temporary hit points for that. So make sure to use those before your regular hit points. As he, well, we would offer you to stay for the evening. Well, but it's only about 2:30 in the afternoon, or whatever that is time. But the sun will be setting, and we really don't have
we
any.
did all this in the daytime?
Yeah, this was like midday.
Oh, I thought it was nighttime.
No, this was like midday. This was shortly after you went out for the day. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Trust me, I had to watch back like the last. But he kind of looks at you and is like, so I mean, you're more than welcome to sit by the fire and stay for a few hours. But you look like travelers. We're just hunters. Friendly to see from a face that doesn't want to kill us. Usually, your people's kill us.
Yeah, I hear you. But what brings you guys out here, anyways? Besides hunting?
Hunting. That's what we do. We're the clan's huntsmen.
Oh, so you guys have a clan? Like you're not just out here by yourself?
Oh, without a doubt. We roll about 50 strong right now. I cannot tell you where. I'd be a fool to tell you where. Sorry, I just don't. It's not you. It's your peoples. I understand. But yeah, there's about 50 of us right now.
I'm hoping they just be two stragglers. Then we could get them over by us.
Well, not. She's like, I don't mean to. Here, but I hope that's all right. I find hearing. But It's just the two of us out here. We're the hunting party, but there's like 50 more of us that they're expecting food. You know,
Right.
the hunting party.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I'm honestly, I was surprised you interacted and came up the way you did. To be honest with you, I spotted you when you hit the tree line. And I don't know. I prefer not to fight, especially when I'm trying to cook dinner.
Hmm.
You know, but for some reason, your cultures, every time they see us in the wild, it's the whole giant look, the ugly, the. I don't know. I mean, I don't smell. Kind of licks his armpit. I don't smell it. I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about. But I mean, in all
I think it's
truthfulness,
just a language barrier.
are you people stupid? You need language to communicate peace? That is just foolish. Damn. Yeah, I just dropped some words of wisdom on the world. But but he not we just our tribe, we mostly stick to ourselves. You know, we have families. We tend to roam at the freelands, if you would so let us call it, the freelands of this continent. You know, since your folk made it here and started to claim everything after the wars. You know, the Medusas once ran the place. That was a hellhole. We barely survived that. And here we are now, living in what you people call civilization. But if you ask me, the fancy towers, fancy food, and everything to be so convenient, is that really better? Or is it just a greater distraction? So I ask, is there anything else I can help you with? I mean, I don't mean to bore.
Well, you mentioned you had a Medusa encounter. You haven't seen any statues or anybody turned to stone or
Mm.
stone statues around lately, have you?
There was one on the coast. Other than that, we kind of stick to this area. Occasionally, we go north towards the Iron City, which kind of looks at you, Ralph, and I'm sure this one knows all about up there. I'm sure he's from there. He's got that look to him. That's where you're from. He's so he kind,
Yeah.
so he kind of, but he's we kind of occasionally will go out to the snow and yeah, towards the Iron City and farther north. You know, sometimes it's nice to get really far away from the civilization. Really far north is the last place. Have you ever gone very far north? You ever get the opportunity? There's creatures out there you haven't hunted till you hunted far enough. Great white, great white dragons. These worms that just get they they come from the snow. They live in the snow. It is a whole nother world up there, alien, if you would. I don't know how. Oculus, you guys sit on the bottom edge of that. If you just go a few days north, the world turns to a different place. It's a different place. But this is what we do. We send out parties to hunt. Our women stay back. They shepherd the children. They clean the clothes. They sew the clothing. They, they, they take care of the household. And we live in peace. We don't destroy the nature around us. We go as one.
Oh, just glad to know that everything's okay.
Well, it's kind of odd talking to a metal toaster, if you will. But
You don't even know what a toaster is.
I guess.
Hey, what?
Sometimes my timelines get messed up in my brain. Forgive me, I have fucking seizures. Give me a break. But he's kind of just, but I mean, like I said, I don't want to be a bother, but we have a few things we have to take care of. Around camp still. I've had more firewood than that. You're free to stay by the fire, but I don't have much more for communication. Unless there's any, I mean, all I would say
Yeah,
is
we
just
just appreciate that hospitality.
absolutely, absolutely, salute and take care of yourselves.
You too.
Would you like a sip of whiskey?
I'm good on that part.
My big friend.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
my
you
big-
do.
My big friend did it from your city. It is an old recipe.
That case, yeah, I guess.
Takes it.
Yeah.
For the next hour, you have +2 to your intelligence. I need it on top. So you're sitting around the fire. He kind of gets up and walks off towards the other one, and they kind of just slightly turn their backs on you. Every now and again, they kind of peer over. But what would you like to do?
I got big brain, apparently, for the next hour.
All of a sudden, Ralph is sitting there, and he's like,
What big brain you got?
you're seeing him sit there, and all of a sudden, it's like, we're gonna build a rocket.
Out of what?
I don't know what it is, but son, I know astrophysics.
How was that drink?
Good.
Cool. Well, we probably should just start heading back towards the way we come from.
Just head back. Continue on for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So just somebody, you rolled the day, so I'm gonna have you roll it again. So go ahead and just roll one more time for me. You're gonna have to roll here soon, Will.
Okay, which one of you
Get
been
yourself a
rolling
new
good for
dice
me? I
ready
think
because
it
you guys
was
been rolling low on this chart. I need a high roll on this chart.
7.
All right. Well, you didn't go below 5, so you're not gonna. You continue on with the day. As you kind of walk on, get back to the trail, but you kind of don't head directly on the path back you take in, but you kind of just head in the general east direction of where you know where you're headed. You know what I mean? You know you're headed to Gearhold. You know that's a bit of a ways east. So you just kind of get back on heading east a bit. And throughout the rest of the day, you're a little having to kind of traverse, walking a little sideways every now and again, just on the balancing of the way the ground is. Having to kind of climb over a few things. The trail's a little rough. And you finally, as the sun sets, you decide to take a rest for the night. And as you do, you kind of sit by the fire and you think of like, wow, what an odd. We've killed like 3 orcs. That didn't even come up. Oh, ogres. That didn't even come up in that conversation. Like we've killed. Literally, we kind of just talked to these. Like, and I'm gonna pass it to you. If there's anything you want to talk about, do. You're sitting by the fire as the night comes to an end. On, I believe that is day 3. Yeah. So
That was an interesting encounter.
Yeah. I'm glad we could understand them versus just attacking and kill.
You telling me? You just like I knew the spell.
okay. So is there anything else you want to do, or take a night's rest?
I guess that's pretty much it for me. Probably maybe just do a quick search around the spot that we're camped at just to make sure there's nothing out there.
Okay. So as this, let me do a little narrative. I'll have you roll. If you want to go ahead and roll like investigation. As the sun starts to set and the fire becomes your only source of light, and the night becomes longer, you start to
12.
kind of drift by the fire. What'd you roll?
12.
12. Kind of looking around, you're listening. You can hear the sounds of the crickets, you know, the, the silence of the night, the occasional breeze through the trees. But other than that, you get a good night's sleep. The sound just loftily of the nature calmly drifts you to sleep as you get a good night's rest. As we head into day 4, at this point, you guys are day 4 of the 7-day trip, which so far, I gotta admit, you're rolling pretty good. Nothing too negative has happened. So, Ralphie Ralph.
I think those temporary points are gone now, right?
No, you still have.
Okay, I need to re-add that.
Just 1d20.
17.
Ooh, there's a
Nice.
big number. Son of a bitch, I didn't write it down.
Look at the Smurfs.
No,
Yeah, I think that's
the way I
Peter and
missed
the
this.
Wolf.
Oh, okay.
You walk on for the day, and through the day, you kind of just ponder the whole situation of yesterday. Like, holy crap, we really did kill a bunch of ogres before, and like, they're really just some peaceful dudes that are just like tribal. Hey, we're gonna get some food and chill, but we are like, we always assume they're savages. But hey, man, we may have to meet though. We have to make find those guys someday. You know, maybe hook up with. It's 50 big body sons of bitches. So you kind of sit there and the day is pretty peaceful. But as the day kind of falls into evening and the trees kind of set, you have a peaceful day. But as the night comes in and you find a place to rest comfortably, feel comfortable. You sit by the fire on this fourth night and you just hear the shriek, the I can't even do it. I can't go that high pitch. Something of a very high pitched scream where it rattles your brain. It kind of shakes you, your very core as you sit at the fire. And you can feel it. You're pulled through your aluminum body, even sitting by the fire. That chill, even through your massive body. Yeah, it's that.
What in the world was that screech?
I don't know. I
Can I
don't like
ro-
it though.
Can I roll a history check to see if I can identify the sound?
Go ahead. Did we just do what I think we just did? I think I did. We?
Possibly.
14.
Do what? What?
No. Okay, I had this scary. I was like,
Unless I'm not
unless you
hearing
just read
right.
my brain.
14.
We'll find out here. 14? Sounds like a woman screaming, but that scream is way louder than any woman you've like.
Supernatural.
Oh, like oh.
So you just see me grab a shovel, start digging a hole, and I stick my head in it, and I cover my own head.
No! Okay, I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna go give me a strength check to headbutt the dirt. We're doing it.
This will stop the noise. No, it ain't. Strength check would be 3.
You watch as Cogs just goes. If it hits the dirt, you're gonna take. You're gonna take 5 and a small concussion. As you realize you're not an ostrich.
I don't know, I just felt like that was a good thing to do right now. I was just like, nope. Oh, I try to avoid the circus, damn it.
Mouth a little dry.
A little bit.
Oh,
But no, someone go into that tent.
okay, but yeah. So you're silent again, and then you hear a same screech, not as long, just a short. That chill just through both of you.
I'm just gonna try to take cover under more shade of the trees, just like get next to a tree, just like, nope. And I got snatched.
No, I was waiting for you said that. So you're gonna try to take cover by a tree?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we
grab
tried.
a torch and just continue going closer to it, I guess.
Where you think it's coming from? Around?
Yeah.
You grab a torch and you kind of catch this flame and it goes. Like it's right here.
And I turn around and welcome to initiative.
Welcome to initiative. As you look and you see this twisted face, this long blonde hair, sharp ears, eyes just a sharp red, massive. This face that just tears open as you turn, look at it. right in your face. A banshee.
Okay, yeah.
Yo. So that's going to be
I thought you were naming like
specific,
particular.
Actually, Gerard, grab one of the female things. The thing.
Because I thought you're going like all woman in white kind of like
It
thing.
should be like an elf with a arrow or something like that.
Bottom right closest to you. Like, yeah, the middle shelf. Well, one more of 'em to your left.
What am I doing? I can actually both do it.
Doesn't that have like a cape or something?
It has a cape,
It
but
should
it's
be a
good.
woman. Right up top there. See the word? Yeah. Okay, so roll initiative.
So I take it my covering didn't work.
No.
Okay.
Well, it did. So if you want to go ahead and go behind. Stupid thing. You want to put your minis here. Behind this tree. Maybe more over it this way. Probably it's like there. Put this here to represent this one. Which will sorry guys. Okay. So do we roll initiative? What do we get?
23.
Ooh.
Net 20.
Ooh, cogs. Rolling dangerously. Not Johnny dangerously. What'd you roll, Ralph?
17.
I thought I could.
Cogs. Banshee. Ralph. She rolled that. 16 plus 2 for 18.
Cogs, Banshee, Ralph.
Yes, sir. So cogs westward. Slick as shooter to the west.
Huh?
What'd you roll?
Net 20 with a +3.
He's rolling deadly today. See if he keeps it up. As this banshee.
So it was like 17.
So.
That's pretty high. How am I last?
Yeah, she rolled 16 plus 2. 18.
For my. I'm going to use my bonus action right away.
Okay.
I want to put holy water onto one of my bullets.
Holy water on the bullet. I'll take it. May Jesus praise you.
I'll take 2d6 radiant damage. For my, so for my first shot, like I told you wait for combat.
Did you roll a natural one?
No, 2.
2. Okay.
So plus a 10, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
What'd you use?
My +3 rifle, hunting rifle. You used
You
to
put that rifle up on your shoulder. You're looking. The face in the scope kind of throws you off a little bit as you kind of line it up as you shoot, but there's that little as you kind of pull up as it kind of flies by her.
Damn.
Okay, so that's use your bonus action. That's your
Second
first
action.
Second action.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Let's see. That would be the 2d10 plus 6. 12.
Right there.
As Ralph is just like standing behind you, like just.
No, the red one right next to that.
This one?
Yep, that's a 12.
No, I need 10s.
Oh. You were counting 2 12s.
Up here. 2d.
You got enough?
Yep. It's just 2d10s.
Yeah, because if you rolled in that one, you were shooting cards. Well,
16, 21, 20. And then 22, 23, 24, 25.
25. 25?
25.
25 damage. As it kind of boils back a little bit. Alright, so that's your second action.
And that would be the end of my turn. I already used the bonus.
Yep. Okay, so as it kind of screams at you, and it's gonna go.
It'd be like the mummy. His mouth opens up
Yeah,
wide.
that's essentially it. And it's gonna kind of look back at
I
you.
can't read that from here. Now without my glasses.
Oh, and you do have your mummy
Yeah.
He was just showing me
off
that.
to the side, which I'm just gonna have its initiative right after it goes right after you in initiative, but you have to declare we're gonna use this in combat. Like if you wanted to, you could now. And your turn. I'll call it like a non-action on your first round of combat if you will, because it's hard for me to keep track of.
No, we won't use him this time. He's just off. We're like, stay.
Yeah, see what I
It's here
mean?
for us.
I won't. There's a reason I don't have you do like the little friendlies and because it's so much for me to try to remember. So, but okay. So
Yeah, basically, he's just in a Pokeball.
okay. So it's going to use it.
Mummy cheerleader.
Hang on. Why is it worded like that? Each yes. It should be both. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to. Oh, it's actually 6. No, it's going to use. 12. Never looked at this, and I can tell, and I feel like I'm moving now. It's going to use its death whale. So I
I don't
need.
like the sound of that.
Well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use this because it's like this is both of you. So I need both of you to go ahead and make a Constitution DC save. This is a little homebrew, a little bit of work, yeah.
Is this a spell or is it just a vocal like thing?
It's a vocal like ability thing.
So it's not a spell.
Constitution save?
No, it's just a morning
Okay.
whale.
Okay.
And save.
Yes. Con save 15. What we roll?
30.
30?
Rolled a 16 plus a 10 plus my proficiency.
I also rolled 30.
Take half
Right.
damage.
Right, 19 plus 11
Yep.
is 30, correct?
That's yeah. Well, you take half damage, you lucky goons, because I can only use this once a day. I just want you to know this is a lot of D12s.
That's fine.
Talk dirty to me. That was cocked.
Thank God for high concentration saves.
You both take 18 points of damage. That's half. Just so you know, that's half. A psychic damage. Psychic damage.
Man, that screech.
Dude, the other thing it does is if you had less than 25 hit points and it wipes you out, you're done.
Oh, luckily it's done.
Right, and then with its it's just going to it can make movement through people, so it's going to without what's it called? Without triggering.
My
Strike,
reaction.
yes, your strike, yeah. Because it phases. So it's gonna go now it is like right between the two of you. And we go back to the top of initiative with cards. Or Ralph, bottom. My bad, bro. I skipped Ralph.
I was like, did I go already?
I kind of burned the bottom. Well, you going first. You guys usually go first. I was surprised.
Okay.
Just saying it's Ralph's about to take its turn. I just quickly put my gun away. I pull out my own glaive.
Okay. Hit this one towards me. Batter up. Like the blood. Everybody was called to fight. That's what this was.
Okay. So I'm going to use my God Steel War Cleave World Carver. Sorry.
Massive greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll a d20. Come on, buddy.
She's directly in front of both of us, then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like just out of like, what's it called? You can reach, but the triggering opportunity attack. That's the word I've been looking for.
22.
22 to hits. What kind of damage is that?
It's 3d6 plus. No, my bad. 2d6 plus 7.
Type of damage? Bludgeoning?
Radiant.
Okay.
Oh no, and then I get to add 1d8. So
Of what?
radiant
So it's radiant and bludgeoning damage?
and slashing.
Okay. Slashing. Okay. It's half damage on the slashing. It's resistant to slashing damage.
Eight plus 7 is 15, so 7 for that, and then 1, so 8.
Okay. As it kind of screams, but it kind of the air is kind of drawn out of it, so it's not that high scream. Second attack.
And then I'm going to use my Blood Fury tattoo. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expand a charge. Creature will see. Huh. That's cool. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use the sword again.
Okay. So yeah, so it's just half damage on slashing. Resistant. It's 2d8 and 1.
16.
16. That hits.
That hits?
Or, yeah, that hits.
Oh, cool. I was not expecting
That
a
just
16.
hits. That just hits.
What did you roll?
Okay, so then
16. You were just under it before.
yeah.
You rolled a 15 before, didn't you? I could have swore.
I know it was just under, and then of course I got the hit on the
I
second.
could have swore it was just 15. I could have swore it was 15.
It probably could have.
And then your second one was 23, if I remember correctly. I saw your look, the look you gave me. But trust me,
Okay, so you get 8 slashing,
yeah, 'cause it's 16.
and then I get to add 4d6 necrotic.
No, you don't, because it's immune to necrotic damage.
Okay, that's fine. But see, now I know this.
We both.
And 8, so 16 total points.
16 total, alrighty. So, bonus action, what would you like to do? Anything?
That was my bonus
Oh,
action
okay.
into my because of the
Well, that's right. Yep. Okay. So we are back.
right to use the charge. It's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah. All right. Back to the top to cogs.
Because it says I can also use a point and use it as a reaction.
Yeah. Cogs. Basically.
So, like I said, I now have my glaive out, and I want to see if I can take that glaive and sort of push him into Ralph to see if I can help him get that opportunity attack, since she's that close to the both of us at the same time. Because my thing has a 10,
I could be a dick, but I'm not gonna be a
10
dick.
foot reach.
It is essentially an astral projection ghost.
Oh, if it is, then obviously.
I mean, I don't want you to waste your turn. I
Right,
kind of
right.
give you tips. So
Right. Okay. I still give it a
just
good.
gonna try to see if the lightning can strike some damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll. 'Cause that's lightning and slashing, isn't it?
Slashing, bleeding, which that wouldn't even happen. Lightning.
Yeah.
And
So slashing and lightning. Okay. So it takes half damage on both of those.
let's see.
This thing's just got a massive boost.
17.
17 that hits.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you're half damage on both of those. So roll your damage and subtract it by half.
So lightning 1d6, which I put right here. And slashing, you said?
Both of them, yeah.
Okay. So for the lightning, we rolled a 6.
So 3.
And
3
for
points of
the
lightning damage.
slashing, another 6. So 3.
6 total points of damage. As it kind of whirls in the moment, it kind of you kind of hear a screech. It rings in your ears, causes your brains to hurt just ever so. Second thing.
Since when did I get Crown of Storms?
That was like 2 games ago.
Does she have
Probably inconsistent with men.
Does she have opportunity if I try to move first?
In what, towards her?
No, I'm just like away, like
No.
to the side. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that first. 15 feet this way. And of course, I'll go ahead and take my second attack.
Okay.
That makes that 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I get another plus 3, 20, 21, 22. Yep. Alright, so do that's 11 plus 6, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20?
Yep.
Okay. And that, what damage is that?
That would be piercing.
All of
And
it?
it's a magic weapon.
And it's but it's piercing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just that. So it's half, so you takes 10.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a little bit different creature than you're used to. So that's your bonus action. What would you like to do? Anything?
Let's do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex 13.
Dex 13. 1.5 for Dex. It's got a so dexterity. Okay. Dex 13. It does not save. Oh, shut up your face.
Eighteen, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
And that's radiant damage?
Yep.
23 points. Dang, you put a good hit. As it kind of, you shoot this sacred flame off at it. It kind of recoils. And now it is its turn. And at this time, it kind of looks at you. It's going to make a multi-attack. So it first is one flash. The first is going to get back is in between the two of you, so it's in range of both. It's got a card reach, and it's going to make a multi-attack, which is 2 swipes, and
Stop. Don't touch me there.
and then it uses horrify on one creature, so it's going to make a swipe at both of you. White die is you. Clear and red die is you. 17, what's your AC?
17.
So 17 plus, it gets a plus 5, so 23. And then for you, it misses.
23 damage, you said?
Yeah. No, it hits. That's
Oh, okay. That was a attack roll.
It missed you. And that is necrotic damage, so I'm going to go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
resistance.
Oh, fully?
Yep.
Resistance, that means you take half.
That's fine.
Still a few dice, but I mean, that's big.
I'd rather have half than taking the
Oh,
whole.
That's not what she said.
I'm immune to necrotic damage.
For you.
11 points of necrotic damage, and then I need you, because at the end of that multi-attack, it uses Horrify, which I need you to make a DC 15 Wisdom save. Just cause whisper.
6. No. Yeah, 16.
Okay, so you are frightened. I love using these things. I just don't use them enough. So you're frightened, which means that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. And you can't move closer to the source of fear, which is that banshee.
Wait, I can't. What was that last part?
Move closer to it.
Okay. I have disadvantage against which stuff again?
Ability checks and
Ability
attack
checks
rolls.
and attack rolls.
Okay, until the beginning of its next turn.
Okay.
And then with that, if you could just move it back towards the wall 1 block.
That way?
Yeah,
1 block. So
right there. Yeah, just to. And we are back to Ralph's turn. What would you like to do, buddy? It's like, I'm going to rage. And then I want to use my second action to use Divine Smite. And then I'm going to use that third attack to put them all together. And I'm going to fucking swing for the fences.
So even if I have advantage on one of my guns, that's just still disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're frightened. So you're like,
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Double check. Try to save up
this
running.
ain't hip fire. This
Right,
is.
right. Blind fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Racket Warblade.
You're not going to rage or nothing? Bonus action first?
No, not yet.
Oh, he's got something cooking. Okay. So throwing it or.
No, I'm just going to hit.
Okay. What side? Slashing or bludgeoning? I guess
It just says bludgeoning.
Well, it's either or. One side's a mallet, the other side's cleaver. Remember?
Oh, yeah, bludgeoning.
Well, it's both. But resistant to both, so. Okay. And then, okay, so roll your attack. See if you hit. I wish this thing had some legendary actions. Can I make some real quick?
Zoinks?
Dirty 20.
Legendary scream. I'm doing it. I'm making it.
Dirty 20.
30-20. That is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 16. So. I don't know why. For some reason, a couple times today when you said dirty 20, my brain keeps thinking natural 20. I want to get really excited.
Okay, so then it just does the 2d8s of
It does half the other one, which is 1d10.
Right.
So half of that, and then whatever your 2d8s are.
Plus the 2.
You don't know what to
Oh
use.
no, the D6s would be the.
That is ignore. Remember, that is ignore. I just can't figure out how to fucking delete that.
Oh. So it's just a D10.
Yeah.
Plus the 2D8s.
Yeah.
Which, let's go with fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Half whole for me. As you attack, you realize its resistances are much higher. So 15 go low, so 7. 7. Okay. Yeah, creature ain't got a lot of hit points, but it's got enough shit to keep it alive. Okay, so that's your first attack. If you have a second attack, your bonus action left. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll do that again.
Is that all it took to you guys was to make a bunch add on with a bunch of resistances? Yeah, fine. Well, I don't know if you realize it too. You still have inspiration, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
have it too. You got yours too.
Right. That just lets you re-roll, right?
Give you advantage.
Oh.
19.
Thanks. Not so much.
Half of the damage is that. Right? No. And then let's do radiant damage.
It is not resistant or immune to that. As Gerard found out.
Okay, so it gets
2.
2
bludgeon. Okay.
and 11 radiant.
Okay, so I almost just told you how much health it has left. I ain't done that one in a while. Okay, so
I wasn't even trying this.
Yeah, I know. So you do have a bonus action to use. You can rage and
Throw another D10 on that attack.
well, no, you'll just be ready to go next turn. You never think of that.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll rage.
Okay,
then.
so you're raging now. So remember that when you roll your damage. Do you need something to give you need a little marker. We need to here. This
Don't
is gonna
you
be.
have a rage? Yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah.
bad. I got it.
I was like, yeah, I thought I gave you one. I knew I gave you one. So okay, so then we are back up top to Cogs Westwood. As you see, freaking Ralph go crazy, and then he just like you. Where usually he rages out, gets all flustered before his attack.
Mhm.
You see him get attacked, and then all of a sudden he's like, ah! Like a tantrum, and a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum in the grocery store.
I hit it with fire. It doesn't.
Where he usually just like clobbers, where you see like significant damage. This thing is like you hit it, it's hurt for a second, but then it just takes its ethereal form back. So it's just like, what are we even doing? So we're back to you, Cogs.
So at this point, since I'm frightened, I'm just covering my eyes and just pulling the trigger and hoping God something hits on this.
Disadvantage. This is where he gets his sick double 20s.
I almost did 19 and 13.
Really?
So 13 plus a 10,
That
23.
hits.
Yep.
So just like you, Cogs is like heads up, and you see his gun like going like this, and he just like shoots
With a rifle on top of it.
Luckily, you're not in front of him this time. You're off to the side, so you're like. Actually, Ralph, what's your reaction to that? You just see him just like usually he's super like in it. You just see him basically not even hip fire, just eyes like
close.
yeah. Like how do you react to him?
I guess I'm just like, cause I'm raging, so I'm like, what is he doing? Like
25.
25 points of damage.
That's the damage.
What's the damage on that?
25.
Well, no. What is the type of damage?
Oh, that'd just be piercing, so half.
Yeah. So half of 25. That's going to be
13. No, 12.
okay. Good attack though.
Did I hit it?
We still got one hand over his arm.
Kinda.
Okay, so second attack, same thing.
With something like that, it's like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that was the tip.
Don't roll bad now here.
Oh, disadvantage. Doesn't matter. I won't get that low one anyways. 9. That makes that 19 at least.
No. 19? Yeah, you
Yep.
hit.
And
He does it again. Just.
it's a miracle.
It's like, holy shit, I hit something.
See, the worst
Oh,
part
yeah,
about
yeah.
this is I want to make you guys realize is after we play on Friday nights, a lot of times after you leave for like a couple hours, I'll re-visualize the game as like a cartoon in my head, and I watch all this crap. So later, I'm gonna be sitting there and I'm just gonna see this rounds and I'm just like,
So it's half.
4. Stop. But yeah, so I want you to know that I see all this in like cartoon form in my head. And it's some of the stuff is that's one of those ones I'm gonna be laughing about later. So it kind of you see for the first time it shows her as where the hair was long and flowing, the hair becomes like shorter, and the size of it kind of from like a 9-foot ghost, if you will, to this just 5-foot like frail thing. But with that, we
A
go.
bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dex 13 for Sacred Flame.
Okay. Getting a different dice. I haven't rolled the metal in a while. And maybe I should. There's Dex, and that does not save. You know what sucks is before you guys came over, I rolled freaking 3 natural 20s. I haven't gotten close. You drop something?
Yeah, one of my dice. Felt it hit my foot. I just don't see where it went.
Well, I'll find it on the floor later. Four. I think they grabbed my sock and my
Which 3d8.
Kind of nice.
I think my one of my
There's like a bottle one over there.
Well, yeah, the small one.
oh. Well,
Okay, so roll your
3d8.
Oh,
Did you find it?
this one?
Yep.
Hey.
You can stay.
It's actually weird. The dogs really don't come in here at all. Every now and again they will, but because there's been a few times I've left them.
Comes all the way over here.
There's been a few times I've left them home all day. And
20.
obviously it's open. So I am kind of worried he'll get some of that small stuff. Dude, they don't even come in here. They lay it. He won't leave that chair, and then he'll go from Rip will go from the couch to the window to the chair to the couch. Like that's the only thing.
20.
20 points of damage, radiant.
Yep.
Damn. All right.
I'm feeling a little confident. Open up the eyelid.
So we're no longer frightened, as we are back to the Banshee, and it's going to go ahead and, after feeling that, it
It's
comes within a few feet. It's going to go ahead and do that multi-attack again, which is 2 corrupt touches on you straight this time, and that's going to be 18 plus 5 is 23. The first one hits. 5 plus 5, that's 10. Second one doesn't hit. So damage, and that's going to be necrotic damage.
distance. Okay.
12 points of damage.
That's with half, right?
That's half.
Okay.
12 points of damage, and then I need you to go ahead and, again, make that wisdom save. That 15 wisdom save.
15 wisdom. Okay. Oh yeah, I threw it out here. Okay. Wisdom. 21.
21. So you are not frightened this time.
Yay!
And with that, it is.
Ralphie's turn. Oh wait, bonus action. Okay, I'm good. Anybody need anything?
It's going to use its incorporeal movement. Seeing Ralph rage. No, I'm good.
No.
And it's going to flash behind you, Ralph. a quick opportunity swipe before your turn.
Oh, okay.
A quick swipe. Roll d20. It's just gonna be your fist.
6 plus.
What was your fist? It was like 9, wasn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't hit 15.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you like it flashes behind you, comes stole, and you swing, just missing, and then it is your turn.
No, strike is plus 12.
Then you hit.
Okay. And then
Rewind it.
oh, whoops. But it's bludgeoning, so it's just.
It was an opportunity attack. You were just hoping for something.
I know, but he's dead. What
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So it's 2d6, 2d8 or 2d6. What am I saying? It's 2d6. I know. Stop! Rip!
What?
2 1s.
Yeah, 2 1.
Hey, you did something. It kind of staggers. Dogs! I don't understand. You guys call every fucking week. Okay, so your first attack.
Oh, that is my turn now?
Yeah, it was at the end of its turn.
Oh, okay. So then I got.
It basically it did its incorporeal movement thing because where the wall was at the wall was so close where it appeared it was like you immediately caught it as it came through because it can move through people but after it does it like kind of so it's just that like surprise, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm raging.
Okay,
That
yes,
gives me a D10.
yes, your D10.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action and use Sacred Flame.
Okay,
So that'll give me 3d8s of radiant.
Sacred Flame is just a spell. You just cast it. That's what he's been using.
Yeah, that's a cantrip. Sacred Flame is.
You're doing that
divine.
first.
Isn't that how I have to use that divine?
The smite.
Yeah.
That's called smite. There's 3 different types of smite.
Yeah, there's Thunderous Smite.
Yeah, it's what you're thinking of is that. Radiant is like Sacred Flame is like that flash that he's been doing that's been getting damage. Like I see what you're trying to add damage, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think it's
Oh, you have to succeed on a dex save of 13.
okay, and that's which one?
For the radiant damage for the Sacred Flame.
Are you using that, or did you want to put more smite on your actual attack? Because it felt like to me you were trying to add more damage and not doing an actual spell from. Were you trying to do a separate spell or add more damage to your?
I'm trying to do the.
Because like I feel like you're trying to add more damage to your weapon attack. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's rip. That'd be smite. That'd be one of the smites.
Okay.
That would be. Yeah. Depending what you go. Yeah. Either way, it's going to cost you one of your turns. You know, you have 2 turns. So either way, but yeah, if you do Thunderous Smite, it gives you 2d6 thunder damage. If you do, which that's a level, that's the only one you have equipped at the moment. It's Thunderous Smite, but it take one of your turns, but it would add 2d6 to your damage.
Oh, no, this is what I was trying to do. The Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target plus 1d8 for each spell thing, so spell level higher than first max 5d8 and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Undead,
I see. Yeah.
that'd just be like a zombie type creature, not a.
But yeah, you
spectral,
could
right?
do that. The 2d8 radiant damage. Yeah. Yeah, it would take your first, or actually, it does say 1 bonus action, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, so your bonus action, so you have 2 turns. Yeah, and on that first attack, you have an extra 2d8 damage if you hit.
Right.
There we go. We figured it out. We overthought it. It happens. Okay,
But then I get 2d8 radiant with my hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer as well.
Yes.
Plus the attack, which is the D10.
And then your D10 of rage. But you gotta see if you hit first.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a ton of dice.
This is the right amount of dice.
Yes. Yes.
Spectral is different from undead.
The
right?
radiant's the only one you get the
17 plus the 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
It is, so.
Yeah. Not radiant's the only one you get the full from. So roll and your rage, of course. But give me roll the single D10 real quick for your bludgeoning slashing.
8.
8. So 4. Okay, so now everything else is radiant, right? And then rage?
Yes.
Okay, just roll it.
Just 2.
It should be 4d8 and 1d10.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, hold on. 18.
How you want to do this?
Oh,
Oh. So, like, I'm just
17.
still raging and, like, I, like, just grip the hammer, like, the handle, like, extra hard, and, like, you can just see that, like, divine smite, that
Glow.
radiant start glowing as I'm, like, and I just swing around and just, like, not in the face or anything, but, like, just try
like
to drive it right through it.
Swing, batter!
Like what's it called? Like what are they? Shot put guy, just like lunging your whole body around. Or the guys that throw the rocks where they kind of spin.
Mario throwing, what's his name?
But
Bowser.
you kind of like at this point, you've had enough. This rage is boiling in you after this, like, you've hit this thing so many times it won't take that much damage. You're seeing it's still staring, you're getting angry. You use that anger and you tap into that side of yourself of like the piece of like a moral code of like, my goal is to destroy evil. My oath is to destroy evil, and you just spin, but like you kind of turn yourself back so your back is to its face, and as you kind of spin over, this evil grimace and your beast teeth kind of showing you, and it like swipes aside, and as it does, where usually it like just breaks that etherealness for a moment and it patches. It breaks, and you see that what was 5-foot shadow, blonde hair, now only like shoulder length, as it the scream from a high pitch, bone rattling, just shivering scream that you feel from the every inch of your body. As goosebumps go, it just slowly fades into a silent nothingness as everything around is dead silence. For a moment, as the crickets in that come back, in the bullfrog, as the fire is calm again, as it disappears. As you're sitting by the fire, the end of day 5. Anything you want to say to each other before we take a rest? Or?
I can't hear you. My ears are closed.
What?
How much longer? But I don't know.
No, you got to answer wrong. You said something completely different. How much longer? I don't know. I don't hear any song. It's not pretty right. All right. So that was Ralph for day 4. I gotta say, you guys are rolling pretty good because there's like you could lose some days on this chart. So you're rolling pretty good. So with that, we are back to Cogs Westwood. Would you roll me in?
That was a long rip.
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Okay.
Some pretty decent, just some interesting encounters so far. Nothing too devastating, but you know what I mean? So Cogs Westwood, Will's burning out. No. But Cogs Westwood, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Well, that was this one. I
What do you-
don't want to roll.
Give me a good one.
We already did 7. Right?
I'm pretty
I think
sure
that
we
was my
did.
last roll. No. Really? That's all I rolled.
No, because you rolled a few times last. Oh yeah, no, we did do that one.
Let's go and see.
Wait, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I can't remember.
I thought I preferred the 7 last.
Well, tell him what happened then. Because that way he'll.
What do you think it was?
But then, no.
Because you're thinking of the river.
I think
That's
so.
8. You rolled 8. I have that marked here.
I like my second roll better, but I think that was your roll.
Because what this is, I was like, I don't remember. Okay, so 7.
What was it, 17?
For my second roll, yeah.
Yeah, that was what we just did.
Yeah. Okay, so 7.
I'd be lucky if I remember what I had for lunch. Well, breakfast
The
anyway.
next morning, you're kind of relieved. Relaxed. You know, it was a peaceful day. I said, yeah, a little bit of comeuppance last night. But you handled it. The trek so far compared to your time to Aunt Tammy from Gearholt and the craziness you went through before with the dragons and all that, it's been a pretty nice walk through the forest and that. So as you head out on day 5, the weather's pretty nice. But as you're walking and you kind of start to veer off trail a little bit. And as you're veering off trail, you notice actually both of you go give me a perception check. You're kind of walking and through the grass.
14.
29.
Through the grass, you kind of notice something like cogs. Something blue in the distance. Ralph, you kind of look there and looking in the same direction. You think it's a small little lake.
Oh.
Maybe about 30 by 30. Wouldn't even call it a lake. Call it a
Pond.
yeah. About 30 yards from it at this point. You approach a little bit.
Can you tell what's over there? All I see is blue.
How far away are we from this?
About 30 yards. Those who are just perception checks, you can get more.
Are we above it, or
It's just straight ahead.
is it just like
Just straight ahead
okay?
at this point. Stop! It's next door.
Um, I don't know. Like, I guess just walk closer to it.
No perception check.
16.
You're kind of approaching cautiously, Ralph. And you kind of look and you see over onto like the other side. You see what looks to be a woman swimming in the lake, naked. Red hair. Nice little bubble butt sticking out of the water.
It's a siren. Beyond.
Well, there's the ocean though.
Oh yeah, this should be pond.
Yeah.
Like that lady from Cursed Cowardly Dog that comes out of anything.
As Cog catches a glimpse, you hear. As Cog catches a glimpse, you hear.
Like, I do have those feelings.
Yeah, so you see, he doesn't quite see this, but you see this across on the other side of the pond. What is your reaction?
I
Starts to kind of swim towards you guys' direction.
insight check to see if she looks peculiar. Like is she like
Threatening.
intentionally like coming
Is
towards
this a
us?
dude?
She didn't assume.
I know what you mean. Well, go ahead.
So insight
Yeah.
14.
14. Looks like a beautiful woman swimming in the water towards you. At this point, she's about tops up. I need both of you to make charisma checks or charisma saves.
Dirty 20.
12.
Ralph, you suddenly like.
Give me the damn charm thing.
Yeah. You are charmed, cannot attack or target the charmer. Charmer has advantage on any social checks against you. So she kind of looks at you. Your friend seems a little threatening. I need you guys to have no initiative. She comes out of the water and she's actually close. It's like conscious, and her body kind of shifts, and it's like pale. It is a succubus.
21.
21.
I knew she was gonna be a succubus.
She could suck
I
you,
would
my
say-
boss.
I would say something else, but it'd get me in trouble.
She could suck this boss.
Nope.
Say it, Will.
No. That's not what I was gonna say.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so I need to see if I can mission.
I guess we'll have our mummy involved in this one.
Okay, so
Might as well.
So she's out of the water now?
well, he listens to you, and right now you're kind of on her side. So she's going to she
Dingbat!
combat said your friend feels threatening, so she just told you to swing on him. So I need you to make a swinging attack.
Wait, what's the damn initiative order?
I got
Would-
10.
I got 21.
You succubus cards. Opposite.
Man, it's all hostile over there.
So yeah, so you
You
need
didn't know what the.
so yeah, so you need to do I need you to make it's gonna
Boy,
be
you did
another
charm me up.
a charisma save. If you fail, you attack him.
Okay, so
I'm pretty dumb, not too bad.
nine.
Oh yeah, you attack Cogs. Go ahead and make a swing towards Cogs with your Wreck-It.
A 9?
I mean, that's him fighting,
Oh.
trying to fight her. What she's telling you to do. So yeah, so swing your just roll a d20, buddy.
14.
And then roll a d6. Where how many different types of damages are on that?
2d8.
And it's plus 5, so 19. That hits cogs. Yeah, make it. Come on, say it. You hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Because how many different types of damage are there? So I'm gonna have pick the damage.
Normal, and then
Which ones is it? Because I'm gonna have to roll a dice. To pick it.
it's all of them.
How many? I need to know how many, so I know how many dice.
There's acid, cold, fire, lightning, damage, necrotic,
Just roll d8.
poison.
Roll d8. I'll decide.
5.
That's going to be necrotic or acid damage.
No.
Cold. What is it then?
Acid, cold, fire, lightning. Be necrotic, because that's the 5th one.
No, I ain't doing necrotic. Go ahead. It's going to be.
Yeah, because we're on
Yeah,
native.
exactly. So it's going to be. It's going to be cold damage.
Is that your official?
Yep. So
Okay,
cold,
immune.
You're immune to cold damage, all right?
You get 5
Wait, no,
points.
resistance. Sorry. Resistance.
So you have to.
3. So 8 points of
You
damage.
take 8 points of damage as Ralph swings on you, and then you have a little. You're broken, so you have your second attack. You can attack on her, and that's what's gonna use that save.
Wait, so I have to use my first attack on him?
You just did.
Oh, so I'm
You're
not
charmed.
charmed?
No, you're still charmed, but you have enough control of yourself. She didn't tell you something to do, so you're aware at the moment, but she didn't tell you what to do. She can always tell you what to do. So
Gotcha. So I have to become uncharmed?
yeah, which will be. There's just enough. Look at the last one. Or you can try to make another save and break the charm.
But it lasts one more round?
It'll end if you break it, or it'll last.
Okay, what's the DC?
15.
15 what?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Or Constitution. Or hang on. Charisma. Sorry, my brain's. There's so much written down.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you're no longer charmed. So you can take that charm down.
Okay.
And so you have a bonus action. You want a potion or something? No, that's. Here you go. Knight of the Ranger. You were right there. That's right. I know you really can't do nothing. You broke yourself free. So that
That's fine.
is the end of your turn to the
But now,
succubus.
no. It's the elemental mummy's turn now.
Oh, that's right. Okay. He's only got one attack, so.
Yeah, I only have one attack, but
Yeah, one attack and one in the movement. Doesn't really have all this.
we'll shoot an acid splash at her. It's a Dex 17 save.
There's your moment. And Dex 17, what save?
Dex 17 save.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, it's got a really good dex. Except I rolled like shit. Doesn't save. This is one's another little bit of homebrew, a little bit of
16.
handbook, 16 points of damage.
I'm assuming acid damage too, if
Yeah.
that makes any difference.
Yes, sir. Okay, so that's
Oh, and then that's one spell slot.
okay.
I'm assuming that's what those squares is for.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so that's its turn. Up next is the succubus, who it's going to use a multi-attack, which is it's going to close in a little bit on on the robot. Since it didn't have the robot charmed for, and it is going to do its multi attack, which is a one fiendish touch and a draining kiss. So it's fiendish is a roll d20 plus 7. 15 plus 7 is 22, so that hits. And that is d10s. 3 and fiendish touch does 14 psychic damage, and then I need you to make a DC 15 Constitution save, and this is where it can hurt.
31.
31. You save. Can I borrow 15 d10s from somebody? I'm kidding.
It's not happening to me.
One down to betray. Par for 52 is 26. 51.
Necrotic.
26. No, psychic damage.
And why is it half?
Because
Whatever, I'll
you,
take it.
You saved.
you saved.
Oh.
Otherwise, it would have been.
I figure out where it was coming from.
Yeah,
Like,
you saved. Because you saved. You didn't save. That'd have been ugly. Okay, so bonus action.
no bonus action.
She's gonna turn into a small human woman. Long hair covering its breasts.
She's a brick burning that house.
With that, it is Cog's turn.
All right. So she's pretty much directly in the middle of us, right? Then
Yep. For the most part.
I'm gonna attempt it again. Try to use that blade and try and knock her back into Ralph.
Okay.
So attack. That's a plus.
Holy moly, we could turn into that. It's one of its traits.
Bookmarking this.
22.
This smells fucking What?
So 22.
That hits.
Like I said, trying to push her into him.
Okay, so not quite an opportunity, but it's gonna get her closer to him. And it hits, so do your damage.
There's 10. Slashing. 12.
It is a trait called Incubus form, which I now realize is another monster in this book.
5 lightning damage. And 1d6.
Weird.
So, is it 12 of that 12? 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 26.
Is it basically the same thing?
No,
Damn, 30.
no, it's more spellcasty and freaking bonus action is called Nightmare.
30 damage.
I can't use it in this situation because this character really shouldn't even. It's considered a planar character, but planar.
30.
30. That hits.
No, that's
That's
damage.
damage. Oh. Okay. Ooh, as it kind of. Kind of. It looks a little beat up.
I have no emotion. Second attack.
I was gonna make a reference, but it definitely get me canceled.
21.
21. That hits.
There. It's 26 and 30 plus another 4. 34.
34. 34 points of
Did you add your modifiers?
Yep.
Okay.
I remember. That's why I got that 34 out of
Okay.
it.
It's a battered woman. This is a battered woman in front of you guys. Do you not have even a little bit of protection in this?
Nope. She made him attack me.
Yeah, but it's kind of like
She's starting it off. She hit me.
she kind of
I called you.
bonus action cards.
Sacred Flame. Dex 13.
G6. Okay, so back to the top. 2 round.
Yeah, that's like 64 damage, I think, in that one round.
I'm going to hit her with my Godsteel World Carver thing.
Okay, go ahead. Make a swing. Swingity bling. So he's playing like the chillest music tonight. It's an intense battle.
30-20.
That is.
Oh, I get advantage on that.
You still hit.
I know. I was seeing if I got a nat 20 though.
Oh yeah.
That's the only.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I was like confused for a second.
like you hit fuckers. 12.
Well, she stumbles a little bit, and their form drops as that succubus form kind of takes over again. And the wings kind of like sprawl on her back. And she just furls, blood kind of dripping from her lips. Her face bruised, her body bruised. Second attack.
Oh, maybe I don't get advantage on this. Or does it just give me an advantage somewhere else? That was that saying. That A at the top. You know what I'm saying?
I think you get advantage because then that's. It would say somewhere else. So I think you do get advantage. I knocked off my microphone at some point and don't know when I did it. Don't know when I did it.
What do you look for?
I at some point knocked off my microphone. No, I wound up finding it later. Whatever.
No, I think that just gives me advantage somewhere else. Because it would have like, because I clicked the thing on here,
Oh, okay.
so I clicked the dice on there, and it only throws one dice.
Oh, okay.
If I
then
had
no.
it,
Yeah, it would have thrown two. Okay.
okay,
Are you just doing that again then?
yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't realize I didn't have my microphone on.
22.
That hits. 2d6.
14.
Falls to a knee, kind of pulls herself back up. That's it. That's it. All right, bonus action. Anything or just ending your turn?
I think Eddie would definitely made this interesting right now.
I just want to love you.
Yeah. Right.
Get out there and walk the streets, girl.
And then I'll cast Sacred Flame, I guess.
We're gonna make Gearholt the leading city of prostitution.
So X13.
Dex 13.
Mine failed.
Failed. Sacred flame, sacred flame, sacred flame, flame, flame.
$15.
Falls to both knees, kind of stumbles. Wings flap as she kind of gets back to her feet. As ends her turn, and she kind of. She's gonna go ahead and do the multi attack.
No, she's not doing nothing.
Oh yeah, it's your zombie's turn. Isn't it?
Yeah. Wall of Fire. Dex 17.
Come here. Natural 20.
Okay.
Wall of fire appears just behind her.
I feel like most things with that, if you save, you only take half the damage. 'Cause normally these things always hit.
Hang on.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I
That
think you're right.
it just says Dex 17.
Gerard, can you grab that by your feet without looking at the number?
Without looking at the number. Aww.
Gerard's like, damn it. I think you're right, Will.
I think I upped it by 4 points by accident.
I really just want to roll 5 d8s. Oh, I have.
No, it's just on a failed dex save. There's no half damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so Succuba's turn. It's going to go ahead and do. Really? We're going to go ahead and do. Oh, was that me? It is.
No, that's the dog.
Oh.
Rip's playing
Oh,
with
is
his
he?
platypus.
Oh. Well, okay, so he's gonna do the multi-attack again.
Or
The 2
duck.
feet. Sorry, guys, my dog is my dogs are just being full of it today on the stream. I don't know if you can hear them, but they've been barking all this pretty much this whole time we've been playing, and now the one's under the table squeaking his toys. So, but it's gonna do its multi-attack, which is 2 fiendish touches, and then the draining kiss again. So let's do the 2 attacks. 22, first one hits. 22 again, second one hits.
Who are you attacking?
Cogs.
Of course.
If they're closer. So the two.
That's what he says.
And that, and you've been pushing him towards. You're the one who's been instigating him, like running.
I know. I was just about to-
So that's
It's like I was only the only thing I was questioning was that I was the closest.
been instigating. Okay, so it's 27 points of psychic damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution 15 save.
Me?
No, him for the draining kiss. This is the one that may do it. Right?
Con 15. You said.
Yeah.
26.
How many hit points you got? Out of curiosity.
11.
Just so you know, I'm rolling 7d10s.
Roll all ones.
You're not that lucky.
I know. I'm lucky to roll it though.
How many hit points you had? 11? 15 after half, so you're down, buddy. As Cogs.
Yeah, but he's only down by 3 to that.
Yeah, so he's not dead. He's just down at this point.
Yeah.
My second win, that has to be when I still at least have 1 point.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So you're down.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, you're down. So with that, the succubus
Good night.
is gonna end its turn. Cogs is down. I need you to make your first death saving
My
throw.
turn already?
Yeah.
I'm just used to being so much towards the 11?
You save. So it's one save. Back to the row. Back to the Ralph of it. I will avenge you. You will not die in vain, my robot friend. But I'm going to put my nuts on your forehead real quick.
Bad Santa.
Can I use Spare the Dying? Yeah, I have Spare the Dying.
That's an action, isn't it?
Cantrip.
It's cantrip. Okay, that's your bonus action then. Okay, so
Okay.
you're back to 1 hit point.
And then. Is she in the lake?
No.
No, okay.
No, you're like right on the shoreline at this point.
And then I'm going to cast.
If this was Call of Cthulhu, Will would be like, I'm gonna blow on my flute and I'm gonna summon the dragon from the water. And
I bet he'll this flute.
the hell happened to the chicken?
She's like right in front of me, right?
Yeah. And actually, her back's to you, so you get advantage.
I'm just going to.
Make love to her.
No.
Sweet, passionate.
Poker.
She said she loved me. She's a stupid. She's you. At least skins.
Soul? I thought you said something else.
Okay, so what are you doing, buddy? She's beat up. Very beat up. Bloody, battered, just trying to stay on her feet at this point.
Gonna do some unarmed strikes.
Hip slaps?
I guess. That's...
All right. I'm going to give you advantage. No. But okay, yeah, go ahead. So that's 4.
So, advantage? Or are you joking?
I'm joking.
Oh.
But it's 4.
Well, that one
What you roll?
2 plus 12,
14?
14.
No.
15.
No.
17.
That one, yes.
Yes.
20 something.
Yes. So 2 hit. 46 altogether. When he punches melee, he gets 4 attacks with 1 turn.
$15.
Okay. She falls. Looks up, kind of picks yourself up. Done yet?
And I guess I'll just, we'll do the form of the beast claws.
Okay. Go ahead.
19 plus 9.
Dance. Should be a D10 plus.
No, they're D6s. Claws are D6. Six.
6.
You should have to roll on your thing.
I know.
11.
Coughs up some blood. Falls.
Oh, and I get to make one additional attack with that.
Yeah, because your claws, yeah. He's.
Does not.
That's it. Great. Bonus action?
I used that already.
Oh, that's right. So it is your this time. He's just gonna guard.
Yeah, he's just gonna stand by.
Okay.
There's no need to try to
Use
waste
one
a
of-
spell slot.
Yeah, because those are. Yeah.
Because you can't really get those back.
Nope.
I don't think.
Nope. So. Yep. So go ahead, Cogs. It's up to you, buddy. She's like battered, beaten, trying, just struggling to stay on her feet.
I shoot it.
Do you feel lucky? Do you, punk?
Okay. So, what, you shooting?
Yep.
Which gun? Rifle, shotgun,
Rifle.
mounted MG.
22, 26.
26, that hits. How you want to do this?
14. Pretty much walk
Put the
right
gun in her mouth. Suck this.
up.
And then pulls out his metal weight.
You suck, bitch.
How do you want to do this? I'm not gonna steal from you. How do you want to do this?
Since I'm just a few feet away, I'm just going to just pull the trigger and keep pulling while I walk up to her and then just boom, last shot.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna add a little flair to it. You kind of
Like almost knocked my eyes out.
just dropping shells and walking closer. Just a quick load. Get up to her. Here's a little charm for you. Hot metal. In her mouth. The head just drops down the barrel as you kind of just drop the gun. and it just falls. The wings just go. It falls on the shoreline and just kind of rolls into the back into the pond,
Man, that
sinking
was
into the water.
messy.
As you stand over this creek, and a giant three-headed hydra takes the bait, bursting out of. No, I'm not kidding. Hey,
About time.
I was like, we ain't had no real water. Okay, the dragon turtle. He's been stuck in this pond. No, but okay, good, good. Okay, so that was G. That was Cogs Westwood. As you guys, Cogs, after almost dying, after being beat up pretty good, you guys take a night's rest. And that is the day 5.
I don't think I took any damage that whole entire
No,
time.
he's focused on him because he kept fucking doing the stupid games. But yeah, so would you please roll a d20, Ralph?
20?
I almost don't want to give you this.
He tiptoed through the tulips and he had a great day.
Essentially. But I don't want to do that.
I'm going to say if
Fine.
it's going to be that good, put in a hunting.
Oh, we'll do we okay. So you have a peaceful day, but as you're kind of walking, you kind of come across like a group of okay, let me set it up a little better. You're walking and having a peaceful day. But as you're walking, you notice a carriage with like 4 people that have like pulled off to the road, off the side of the road. And you see a couple, like one of the guys shooting targets. You see a couple other guys sitting at the table arm wrestling. What would you like to do? Gypsies, if you will.
I say you should challenge him. See if we can join in. Okay.
You approach. All right, hang on a second. So you approach, and quickly, 4 humans. Their faces are odd. They're definitely gypsies. You can tell they're rough down. You know, they're frail. They definitely spend a lot of time in the woods and just kind of traveling. And you can tell from the cart is there's a lot of different things hanging from you. But as you kind of approach the bigger male of them, kind of about almost like 6'5", probably almost 300 pounds. But it's a 300 pounds of like muscle. This guy is like he's the protection of the horse. You know what I mean of the group. As he kind of gets up and name's Dirk. This is my family. Just thought we'd take a little break while we're on the road here. We're heading west. We're not looking for any harm. As you notice, we don't carry many. You know, my son's got a bow there, but we're not looking for any harm. We're just taking a little break. You guys are more than welcome to join us. We mean no harm. I mean, and then you look over at the table. There's this skinny person, skinny human. Like, really, I'm talking like, think of somebody like my weight, 100 pounds, but is like almost 6 foot tall. Okay, so super skinny, sitting at the table opposite of this big man armors. That's my son. That's Alec. He's he's a little small, but he knows how to work the field and he knows how to get things that we need and stuff like that. You know, sticky fingers is what we call them, if you will. But this is my family, and then you got over there that boy, that young boy over there. See, a little shorter. He's probably only about 5'5", smaller than the others. He goes, "That's my little boy. We call him Smeg." Yeah, he's my little son. And then over there, you see this guy, probably about 6 feet tall, about 215 pounds, and just like think David statue of sculpted, like defined, long brown hair, just like almost looks modeled. Like you don't even believe this guy should be with him. And he's the one over there, and he's shooting the air, and you're watching him, and he's just tush, 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 bowling it every shot. So, what can I help you guys with? You guys, we're doing a little arm wrestling. My boy over there is doing some shooting. I mean, we're not really trying to do much. Like I said, we're just taking a break. I mean, I'd love to. I mean, if you got some stories, I'd love to hear some stories. We're traveling.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just heading back home and looking to take a little break and have some fun.
Where do you call home?
Oh, I can't think of the name.
Gerald.
Gearholt.
Gerald.
This place called Gearholt.
Yeah. I think we passed that place about a day or two ago. It looks like they were setting up for something, getting ready to do something. But they were hanging up a bunch of stuff and they were getting ready for some. I don't.
You stop by the Trader Gnomes.
Well, they were building some big building there. I mean, I mean, you call it home. Maybe you guys can answer a few questions because there was a big factory there. There's like two robot spiders that were kind of like right inside, like right outside the fence. It was weird. I've never seen a city that didn't have guards. It had robot spiders that were kind of guarding things, and it was weird. Like when we walked past, they were changing the fence, changing out the wood spikes, and they were driving metal, scraping in it with rivets and stuff, kind of sealing stuff up. And I mean, it sounded like a lot of construction, a lot of banging in that. And I mean, there's plenty of buildings there. I mean, is there a fairly new city? I mean, it ain't even on maps. Like I said, we actually lived in the woods. I don't know if you heard of Waithvale. We were about south on the coastline from there, like a few days, almost all the way south. But we wanted to go west because we hear that's where the money is right now. I'm a miner myself, so but that's me and my kids figure we move west. But we passed that place. It looked very interesting. I mean, it looks like something definitely is kind of bustle
Well, if
in
you
there.
guys like miners, I'm pretty sure we got a mining area near us.
Hey, I appreciate the offer, but you see, we kind of like our lifestyle. We live that carriage is our home, and that's kind of how we like it. It's simpler that way, you know. But I see you, robot man. But I can't help. But I keep seeing your grayish, greenish friend over here. He keeps giving me that side eye. Keeps looking at my muscles. You think you can best me at this table?
Mm.
I never lost.
Mm. Oh, usually I'm the quiet one.
You willing to make a wager?
I suppose. I feel kind of bad taking money from.
He looks at you. I ain't worried. Kind of flaps up the carriage. You see a chest sitting there, and he just scoops up the handful of gold. How's 1,000 start for the first one?
Okay.
Sits down at the table. Why don't you take a seat? Kind of sits down next to you. All right, strength checks, boy. We're arm wrestling.
I'm discreetly casting guidance on him.
All right, first roll.
Don't forget to roll the d4.
$22.
Left hand's you, right hand's him. Well, you're mighty strong. I ain't had a challenge like this off the start in a while.
Mm.
He kind of looks at his son.
Your voice okay? You should have the quiet one.
Kind of looks at his son. Hey, Alec. Yeah, Paul? Grab another 5,000. How about we make this interesting and make it 6,000 for the win?
Oh, he's going to BS us.
Okay. Second straight check.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
10.
It's a little struggle you're fighting. I can't believe this. He kind of fights back, but you immediately kind of push. He's almost there. Strength check. Doesn't help.
21.
Well, I'll be damned. You meet me. Here's your 6,000. But before you go taking that off the table, how about make it a little more interesting? Grab that. Grab that. I got 60,000 in jewels sitting here. How about a round two? You match that. I don't care if it's gold. I prefer gold. You see, jewels are kind of hard for us to trade. Don't really, those people that sell jewels can't really trust them. But I put up my 60,000 in jewels. Just to be clear, it's 3 diamonds, $20,000 diamonds. I'll put them up. You put up 60,000 gold. We have one last match.
Can I investigate the diamonds, see if they're real?
Absolutely.
$23.
Cogs becomes a jewel inspector, and his eyes like. They're real. They're like that big.
Throw.
Can I do an insight check to see if he has any, is
Is he
is
trying
he
to
trying to hustle me?
Go ahead.
$25.
Something's off.
I just turn around, lean to the side. I think we should just take this one and go.
And that's being gracious. That was a DC 30.
I feel like that was a little too.
Yeah, especially if he says he never loses, so. And you know these folks. That was extremely racist.
Damn gypsies!
Oh.
It's not racism and stereotyping if it's just fact. And if it happens more with that certain group more coincidentally than others, that's just fact. It's not judgment, it's just fact.
We appreciate your offer, but we're gonna pass.
We need to keep going.
Well, alrighty then. I mean, I didn't say okay. He kind of puts it back and it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we may stumble on each other again someday, but go ahead and get on. It was a pleasure meeting you. Why don't you will you roll that? Go ahead and just roll another D20. Rest of it.
9.
Well, with that, and I'm gonna give you. So 20 was a peaceful day. So you're gonna have a rest of a peaceful afternoon, but actually, because you rolled 20, also is you lose a day of travel, and we're at 9 o'clock. So you make it to town. So okay, so I'll just do this. I'll do a little setup here. as you kind of head back out on the road, it begins to look familiar. And oddly enough, as you start to get closer to Gearhold, like from about a mile away, you could start to see your city because you could see there's just so many different plumes of smoke in the air. Like it's even kind of surprising to you because it shows the growth of your city. Where before you would see like one or two fire, plumes in the air of smoke. Now you're seeing many in that area. You're seeing big fire, so as you kind of approach, and after hearing what the stranger told you about the development of the city, you're kind of curious. So it is as you like approach and get within 100 yards, you immediately, as you kind of see the gate, the main gate. Go ahead and give me both your perception checks real quick.
I never roll good on perception.
20.
13.
Hogs, you're kind of just like as you see all the metal that is like the wood went, the wall went from metal to or wood to metal, and then like now there's these massive robot wooden or
You went from Stone Age
yeah,
to Bronze
yeah.
Age.
So you're kind of like taken aback a little by this for a moment, and then you kind of realize that's like, oh, we've been gone almost a month. Ralph, you're kind of going upon this, and you knew what this was. You knew what this like. You envisioned the city becoming a sprawling thing. You knew what you like from the moment you fought the King of Kings. You knew what this man was capable, and you knew once you beat him that you're gonna get this man to do everything I need to make this the capital in long term. So you see this and you imagine you see these they're not the massive spiders that you had fought before, but it is these like 8-foot mech spiders. The bases of them themselves are like 5 foot wide, with the 8 legs, and they kind of one on each side of the entry gate that is now this massive steel arch that has like burnt into it. It says Gearhold, and it's like this burnt like etching of letters where it looks like it was just like melted in, like it wasn't sculpted but melted into the steel. And as you kind of like approach the gate, immediately the King of Kings spots you, and oh, boys, it has been a while. I have great news. The treasury has become stocked. You've been away, and I'm glad to say we have over 200,000 in the treasury. Look at the sprawling city, and you see Gnome Depot is in the process of being built. They've got the sign like on the dirt in front of the building, and the building is like they're getting ready to put the roof on it. Your jewel store is now built. The one dude, as you see him there, he doesn't have a building yet, but he's like in the middle of town doing tattoos on people. Your other stores are set up. Vast, the druid you guys had asked to come to your town has turned that little small gardening plot. A whole section of the town is now like this massive garden, and now in the center of town is this massive like fountain waterfall with garden like all these beautiful flowers around it. And King looks at you. It's becoming quite the paradise, and you've made it back just in time.
You just hear a sniffle. It's beautiful.
Ah, trust me. There's plenty to see, and I have plenty to do. But since you made it back in time, we are just getting ready for something new. One of our, I've assigned some people to kind of keep the community morale up in that. So we have done this new thing. We've decided in the fashion of the tournaments and the games and this and that of everything. We're dubbing it the Bandit Olympics, or the Olympiad of the Bandits. So we are preparing it, and to have you here is going to be amazing. You can be competitors. Basically, what we're going to do is, I haven't looked at this in a while, so make sure I word this right.
Bandits are good at certain things. We're gonna try certain things.
Well, I want to, so you guys have an idea. I wrote it all down.
Bandits are friends, not enemies.
Fish are friends, not food. I know I wrote this down somewhere. I think it's in this notebook or it's in the other one. I apologize for people watching at home. I'm a little bit. Come on. Okay. So he kind of looks at you. So some of the things we'll be offering. We have a rock toss competition. That one's always it's great to see the different muscle and strength that we have. Um, we have it's going to be followed up with a log chop. That one's pretty good. It's just basically you see who could chop through this massive logs first. They're about 6 feet wide. They're a bit of a challenge, but if you're a brute, you can get through them. And then we do a arm wrestling because who doesn't love a good fashion arm wrestle. And then we do what's called the top toss, which it's a little hard to explain, but basically we set up a bunch of barrels. We do four in the back row. Well, listen to this, you'll love this. Four in the back row, we do three in the front row, two, and then one in the front, so it makes a pyramid. And then you just got to throw the lid and try to make the lid run on the barrel. Whatever barrel it lands on, you get an amount of points. And then we have what we call the wall climb, which is basically whoever can climb up a wall the fastest,
Not me.
make a that one's a legitimate, but it's pretty good. I mean, we do some good things, and basically you earn points. You're able to earn points throughout the whole thing, and it's more of a recognition thing for the city, but we think it's a good thing to do right now. We got some fake medals in that, but you know and then I figured after that, since you guys are back in town, I got a few things to take care of around here. If you guys feel a little bored, some pirates showed up, said you guys kind of agreed to build in a dock or something like that up along the north coast. So I think we need to take care of that because those guys are assholes when they're on the islands. So
Yeah.
we need to keep them out in the water. I mean, they're helpful. I admit that they're helpful. I mean, nobody mixes a batch of shine or whiskey quite like they do. So, but I mean, so yeah, so that's I'm thinking. Why don't you guys take a rest for the evening and tomorrow we'll get the games start tomorrow. So, we could talk a little in the morning diplomatically about some things that we need to get done. We have some money in the vaults, and I think it's time we kind of discuss. I don't want to say military action, but military planning because we're kind of growing here and we got to move out, and we've had a few issues that I kind of want to catch up on with some other cities. And you said you're from the Iron City. I think we're gonna have a little thing with them here. So they've been stealing some carriages, so we're gonna have to talk about that. But let's have a little fun since you're back in town. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. So the men miss you. You guys always bring the party when you come back too. And look how rich you've made us all. I mean, look, you pose and you see like the guys that were like the original bandits, they've essentially become like your military, your top people, and you could tell like well before it was all like patterned leather, armor, whatever they could find, raider gear. They're all now like whether it be like a fancy like metal steel armor or whether it be just like fancy pressed leather that's got like
Upgraded.
yeah like the dignitary type armor, but it's armor efficient armor still. But he goes, but you've done much. It's always great to have you back, but it's time we do bigger things. Can't wait to discuss more. But with that, everybody, we are gonna call it a night tonight. We are just after 9 o'clock, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We missed playing. We missed you guys. Um, next week.
Sounds good.
Yes.
So yeah, so we'll be back here next week for you guys, and for some Bandit Olympics, and then we'll see what they decide to do. They got a few odd things they could do around here, figure out which one they want to take care of, and this, that, and the other thing. They could even just dick around in their town and go check out all the shopkeepers and that they've brought in. But with that, appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for watching our Dungeons and Dragons. Well, more of a homebrew game, but we appreciate it. We love you guys. Don't let the world bring you down. See you guys next Friday. All the love.